Yes, they've made Dr. No already, and it's been a tremendous success in England, and even more of a success, I think, in America, where it's opened several weeks ago, where it's breaking records.
Hello everyone, welcome to Motor and Beat Beef. My name is Alan. Did you hear that? That's my phone. And today I'm in Southampton to find the last place of Ian Fleming, and he was the real life James Bond. This guy is pretty amazing. A lot of people will know of him, and the ones that don't will be surprised, I'm sure. He had a good start in life. His father was a merchant banker and MP called Robert, so he had a very good education, and during the wartime he did a great deal to help the country win the war, which I'll tell you about in a minute. I'm just going to spin you around because look at the church, it's great. Here we go. There we go, can you see? Lovely, isn't it? So his first book was Casino Royale in 1952, and it ran out of prints. They had 3 prints going at the same time because it was so popular. And eventually he wrote 11 Bond novels, which was from 1953 to 1966. Nice spot, isn't it? Lovely house as well on the right. And they went on to be one of the most successful film franchises, with 11 films and 7 different actors. One, of course, which was Roger Moore, who I had the pleasure of being his web manager, so I have a connection. Yay! Actually, I'm not a big Bond fan, to be honest, but Roger knew that anyway. I did like the Bond films as well, but I preferred The Persuaders with Tony Curtis. Do you want to have a look? We're here, look. Spin, spin. There we go. He also went on to write Chitty-Chitty-Bang-Bang, which is quite surprising, isn't it? Completely different. And he married Anne Charteris, who was married at the time. Of course, she got divorced. He was on secret manoeuvres there because he had an affair, and she left Viscount Rothermere to marry him. So he went on to do 27 films and 7 actors, like I've just said. He was a personal assistant for Admiral Godfrey, and he went to a Camp X in Canada near Lake Ontario, and there he learnt everything from communications, lock picking, explosives, silent killing, I think it was radio communications, bombs, all sorts of stuff. It was the real deal. He was a proper secret agent. Oh, it's a big gate. Way! Wow, nice church. They always sound, aren't they? There we go. That's the church. The view. He was too vitally important, so he never really went into the combat field much, because he was a VIP secret agent. But you can see from being a journalist and learning all those skills, that's where James Bond came from. He was the perfect guy, wasn't he, for the books? Yeah, superb. Gorgeous house over there, look. You could say my house is next to Ian Fleming. Yeah. I bet that's more than £50,000, don't you? And it was while he was at Camp X that he met Royale, another famous author, and he turned 2 of his productions into screenplays. That was You Only Live Twice, and of course Chitty-Chitty-Bang-Bang. So there we go, another famous writer, Royale. There is a story that he also got the Casino Royale because he was playing in a gambling game of poker, and he said he was gambling with a famous German intelligence officer, but his boss, Admiral John Godfrey, said that wasn't true. He was actually just playing some Portuguese businessmen, but I think he hammed the story up a bit to make it more interesting. So after he'd learnt all those skills, he was in charge of his own unit called the 30th Assault Unit, and they basically infiltrated all maps of German nuclear weapons and things like that, and they did a great deal to help win the war. In fact, 12 of his unit captured 300 German soldiers and took the arms, and he was very influential in helping us win the war. So He was a really important guy, apart from the books, you know. And on one of his operations, it was called Operation Goldeneye. So he wrote the book Goldeneye that became the film Goldeneye, and he called his house in Jamaica, guess what? Birdseye. No, Goldeneye. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Here we go. Spin, spin, spin. It's the one with the little round balls on the bottom, look. There we go, we can see it, look, in the distance. Fantastic, eh? In June 1961, Fleming sold a 6-month option on the film rights to his publisher and the future James Bond novels and the short stories to Harry Saltzman. Saltzman formed a production vehicle, Eon Productions, along with Albert R. Chubby Broccoli, and after an extensive search they hired Sean Connery on a 6-film deal, later reduced to 5, beginning with Dr. No in 1962. Connery's depiction of Bond affected the literary character in You Only Live Twice, the first book written after Dr. No was released. Fleming gave Bond a sense of humour that was not present in the previous stories. Fleming was a heavy smoker and drinker all his adult life and suffered from a heart disease. In 1961, at the age of 53, he suffered a heart attack and struggled to recuperate. On the 11th of August 1964, while staying in a hotel in Canterbury, Fleming went to the Royal St George Golf Club for lunch and later dined at his hotel with friends. The day had been tiring for him and he collapsed with another heart attack shortly after the meal. Fleming died at the age of 56 at the Kent and Canterbury Hospital in the early hours of the morning on the 12th of August 1964, his son Casper's 12th birthday. His last recorded words were an apology to the ambulance drivers for having inconvenienced them. I am sorry to trouble you chaps, I don't know how we get along so fast with the traffic on the roads these days. In October 1975, Fleming's son Casper, aged 23, committed suicide by drug overdose and was buried with his father. Fleming's widow Anne died in 1981 and was buried with her husband and son. Okay, let's move in and see Ian Fleming's final resting place. License to Thrill. His books were fantastic. Very pretty stone, isn't it? Stands out well. Okay, let's read the main plaque. Now around the top it says Homini Perfectus Vita Primea Macris, Latin, in memory of Ian Fleming, born the 28th of May 1908, died on the 12th of August 1964. Thank you, Ian, for the war effort and the books. Let's have a look. It'll be the son or wife. It's his son. Caspar Robert Fleming, 1952 to 1975. And it says in small words, to seize upon the midnight with no pain. And then, this is the wife. Yep. It says around the top, there is no one like her, no one. Anne Geraldine Mary Fleming, 1913 to 1981. Right, nothing on this bit, is there? No. There's a very special man. A true agent. The real life James Bond. So, thank you, Ian. Don't forget to subscribe and ding that bell so you see future notifications. And a thumbs up, I'll always get back to you on the comments. He was, without him, maybe we wouldn't have won the war. He was so influential. And of course his books. Where would we be without James Bond? People love that character, don't they? So, you take care, everyone. I hope to see you again very soon. Have a lovely day or evening. Bye from me, Alan. Take care. See ya.